stranger to your seed. Apparently, I write about things I have sworn to the heavens I would never write about. I don't know if I'm a poet because it's the only way to deal with the pain, or sometimes when pain overstays its welcome, it begins to feel like home and you always want to hold on just a little longer. The first time I wrote about you was March 17th, 2017, and today I am writing to you, or at least trying to. I'm not sure I remember the right placements of your features, but whenever I look in the mirror, I am reminded that I am bone of your bone and flesh of your flesh. I am reminded that the same DNA that runs through your veins runs through me, like that of the Rampanian River, moving swiftly, stealing anything in its path. I'm not sure how I feel about being stuck with the blood of a man I will never get to know. I am a living soul because of your resistance. With shaking fingers, I try to mentally reconstruct my face because I can't always stand looking at how perfectly your lips curve when my lips curve. On days like today, I want to tell you about my life. I want to tell you about the boy I fell in love with because he does not remind me of you. I want to tell you about my favorite books and movies, about the times I saw countless men that looked like you. I was gonna walk you down the aisle. I was 18 when the boy asked me that. I could slowly feel my heart dissolving into tiny shapes of anger and pain. My heart becoming a bleeding wound for which there's no medicine, no band-aid, no cure. Some days are harder than most, Dad. Some days I can't touch my own thoughts. It's like being locked in the rusty room with an old couch and a broken bed. No human contact, functionless. For years, I have searched in you and every man I've ever met. Last night, I imagined sitting at the dinner table, telling you how funny my English professor was during my freshman year in college. I told you how much I enjoyed writing poems. Believe me, it is so hard to prepare a funeral for a living soul. I have buried you in the deepest part of my mind. When I was 15, I dug your grave up, and I have done it countless times since then. I have sent you flowers as well. Sometimes in my dream, you're the reflection of the sun, and other times you're the memory hunting me down. Is it okay with you that I could count the number of times that I have seen your face? Is there a word for scratching the surface of an old wound over and over again? There should be. Mother told me a story about when I was 4. She told me how I walked the streets with excitement and so much curiosity in my eyes. How I would go around with so much innocence in my heart, asking almost every man I saw, "Are you my father?" I can't tell if this deeply rooted sadness is for you or for myself. I don't know what your favorite color is, what you like to do with your free time on a Saturday afternoon, or what your favorite soccer team is, or why you neglected me. like I am not worthy of your love. You broke my heart before any man could even have the chance to. You got me confusing the words mother and father because I'm not sure what the damn difference is anymore. Stranger to your seed, deadbeat father. Some days I pretend to have a conversation with you. Hey Dad, how was your day? Yeah, me too. I had a pretty hard day. Lately, my life has become such a long poem, never ending. Like one of those hopeless romantic poems published in the 90s from old poetry books you can only find at the dusty section of the libraries that no one visits any longer. Endlessly torn between words I have fallen in love with and what's real. Why do I feel this way? Talk to me, Dad. Hello? Are you there? Father? Talk to me. You've never been there when I needed you. I don't hate you. I don't write about people or things I hate, but I don't write about you very often. Do you know what happens when I do? I stir at my words until I completely despise it. I read the poems I have written about you too many times, the only poems I could never be courageous enough to share with the world. I read this poem until the nerves in my eyes started shrinking and my mind feeling like it was sitting on the sun with red-black streaks of twilight fading. Thinking about you almost always feels like having a time capsule in my mind that could never be destroyed. Is it just me, or do you also feel sad about being a stranger to your seed? A book I read last summer said, a daughter should never have to beg her father for a relationship. I forgive you for thinking I wasn't enough for you to change. My scars are testimonies that tells the stories of how good and evil needs to exist in the same space for healing to take place. I forgive you.